Welcome back everyone to the BD1P random character streak. Today is going to be a random tainted character run for win number 182 in a row. Today's question of the day, put your answer in the comments down below, is going to be, what is your favorite dinosaur? Living or dead? I don't know if chickens count as dinosaurs anymore, but living or dead? Ooh, a Polyon, huh? Seed is going to be, by the way, 1SQMWJRM. My favorite dinosaur since I was a little kid has been the Ankylosaurus. It's got a big old spike ball on its tail. That shit is badass. I mean, like, it flails, maces, any kind of spiked ball, I'm in for the ride. That is an amazingly cool design choice from God. Thank you very much up in the heavens up there. You made a really fucking cool dinosaur, and I love it a lot. But I think when you're a kid, like, you're only allowed to like 3 different things. Trains, dinosaurs, and Legos. And I was a Lego kid. I played with Legos like every single day. Ooh. I'll take it because it could be Soul Hearts, which could be really helpful for next floor's Devil Deal. Maybe I should have Abyssed that. I don't know, but it's good to have an active item regardless. We'll get an Abyss in later for it when we find a better active to trade it out for. But for right now, Fortune Cookie is good to have. We can always trade it out later if need be. But I was a big Lego kid. I would say like maybe once a week I would get a new Lego set. And they're expensive. Like, I was being treated like fucking royalty back then. I would get Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. All of that shit was like, thank you, Mr. Fly, for ruining that for me. I appreciate it. Ooh. A blanket's real good as well. That's real good for our Devil Deals early on here, which might be pretty important. As this character, though, with the Abyss and with the key pieces existing, I think Angel Deals are better to go for. So I'm probably going to go for Angel Deal either way here. I don't want to bomb my machine yet. We're not at that point in this run to bomb that machine, I feel like. We'll just bomb this and hope for a Soul Heart, huh? But I would get, like, a new Lego set, like, almost... Oh, that's a lot of money. Every single week. I was rolling in it. And to this day, I still like Legos. There is this kind of, like... I don't want to say it's an adult brand, but it definitely is more aimed towards adults, called Lego Architecture. Can you? I don't know if you can be there. You can be there. Okay, cool. We'll bomb it. It's garbage, though, either way. Called Lego Architecture. And these are, ooh, nice bomb. Sets designed after real-life pieces of, like, you know, real works, like whether it be Frank Lloyd Wright's Falling Water, the Guggenheim, the White House, Big Ben, which I had all of those, by the way, because I'm a fucking super fan of Frank Lloyd Wright, apparently. They can be any of those things, and they're more, like, mature, I guess. They have, like, a whole different, like, display option. You can, like, you know, you have a whole nameplate for them. It's meant to be more of, like, a decorative thing than just, like, a toy for kids that was scary to play with. Yo, 2 a Hearts card, nice. And when I was, like, I want to say I was, like, 12, when I first got these. My camera is kind of in the way. Hold on. I just realized that. Shrink this baddie down. Move them over. That is way better. I got it when I was like 12. I got my first one. It was the Frank Lloyd Wright. Maybe I was like 11. Yeah, either way, it was a Frank Lloyd Wright Falling Water. No, I had to have been 11 or 12. Yeah, because I went to see the Falling Water that same summer. And, I had gone to see it. I loved the building. I got a Lego set of the building. I built it in, like, a couple days, and I displayed it in my room for the next, like, you know, 4 to 5 years of my life, and it looked really good. I mean, these sets, like, the neutral tones in them, just the color overall, the very, like, flat and easy to display nature of them, made them quite a commodity to me. I really wanted to get, like, some of the bigger ones, like, you know, the actual White House, or just any of these huge, like, the Scotland castles. Like, I wanted to build all of this shit because I still loved Legos, but when you get to the age of, like, 13 and 14, you're really concerned about, as a kid, you know, being hip and being cool, right? And playing with Legos at that age is not always seen as cool, and I didn't want to be a fucking loser, all right? I wanted to be a badass. I wanted to play with cool-ass Legos. I'm going to make a play here. I don't want to bomb the machine. I'm going to go for this card. Because this could be Justice. Lovers still might allow for this plan to come to fruition here. Come on, baby. Yo, there's our money right there. We can now go and buy Blanket for boss protection and a Soul Heart and allow ourselves to have a guaranteed skipped Devil Deal next floor for the Angel Deals in the future. Or PhD is actually just better overall. It's just a way better item to have, I think. And also, that could have been a Balls of Steel. And Blanket only works in boss fights. PhD works for a lot of cool game breaks and stuff like that. I think you definitely take PhD, and we'll go on to the downpour here. But I was concerned about... Oh, you're tempting. Ooh, nice bomb. We could go buy Blanket now, too, I guess. We're not going to need it. We're not going to need it. I was concerned with being cool. Didn't want to play with Legos, but in my younger youth, I mean, I was obsessed. Like, when I went to Texas to visit my aunt and uncle back in the day, I could have taken any kind of, like, souvenir from the airport, like a sweatshirt that said, like, you know, Houston or some shit on it. I could have taken anything home with me. You know what I got? You know what me and all of my young wisdom got? I got a Lego Star Wars Battle at Hoth Lego set from a Texas Walmart. That was my takeaway from my first ever away from home trip. A Lego set. And I loved that set. It had a Wampa in it. It had Luke Skywalker in it. It was a really, really complex and actually a very fun set to build, if I do recall. In fact, I got so caught up in building my Lego set immediately that when it came time for dinner, I was hiding, like, in my cousin's room just building the set, and they couldn't find me. Like, they were, like, looking everywhere to try to find where I was because I was just, you know, hiding away building my Lego set. I was trying to get it all the way finished before dinner started. What an interesting room. What a very interesting room. Get that penny over there, maybe? Yo, let's go. Extra cent for us. Huge. And I don't regret that at all. I think that the Legos brought out a lot of creativity in younger BD1P. That would transition into modern day stuff like Minecraft, and even making videos and thumbnails. Like, I think they are the best children's toy. Legos undoubtedly are the best child's toy. There's no fucking batteries required. None of that shit that allows this, like, you know, oh, you have to put a battery in and stare at this fucking screen for 6 years. No, none of that shit. It is quite simply, literally just, you do what you want. We're gonna go fight our boss. We don't lose our deal chance here. What was this card? We can actually tower card our boss and probably kill it in, like, one hit, huh? These bombs do crazy damage. Of course it's you. Yo, big. Okay, growth hormones is a huge take. I'm not going to go into our devil deal. We are going to just go to our item room, abyss all those for extra DPS with our flies, and again, move on down. Yeah, I think that... I'm not going to say technology bad, electronics evil, but what I want to say is that if a toy takes away any amount of childlike imagination, I think that it is not a good toy. And I think making toys talk and giving toys, like, you know, lights and fancy things, it takes away from the child imagining that toy in different scenarios. You're not going to imagine a robotic dog with, like, light up face as an actual dog. You're not going to want to take care... It's more of a robot at that point. And no kid's going to want to learn how to take care of a robot. That's ridiculous. No kid knows that robots need oil and grease and power. They just want to have a regular stuffed animal dog to pretend it's a real dog, you know? I'm going to abyss there easily. I don't really think Quince is that useful on this run. Okay, a 3-room. Which, actually, we will do. Sure. Ooh. A lot more money, a lot more keys there. Probably because of the golden penny, a lot more bombs as well. If I had to guess, at least. But if a toy has to require some kind of, like, battery to work, I think you're taking away a really important part of a child's development, which is quite simply letting them experience things. Oh, dude. You know what, actually? I think you buy it. And I think you roll big for a battery charge. Oh, dude. If we can get a charge, we can abyss that. But I don't know if we can get a charge anywhere on this floor. Yep, I knew you were going to be there. I just need, like, 2 mini batteries, a couple combat rooms, a battery bum maybe in our ultra secret. Just something. Oh, that's a huge drop for us. Along those lines to give us the power we need to abyss the fortune cookie and not have just wasted an entire item right there. And you can't be there. And I have enough bombs to definitely... Well, it's got to be right here, right? I mean, I meant to say it's going to be right here, obviously. There's no way it's not right here. Come on, guys. It was that obvious. Ooh, and I'll take both of these. Good flies. We cannot abyss the fortune cookie. We could have taken PhD, Mom's Bottle of Pills, but Mama Mega is guaranteed boss rush for us, which is, with a full card, is a free boss rush entirely. And a full floor clear on that depths floor. So you know what, dude? I think it was definitely worth it. Is my webcam too big? I'm getting self-conscious now because I adjusted it for the stream today. That looks a bit more right. Looks a tiny bit more right, having it right there. But I just, TLDR, I loved Legos. And I think at one point, I'd gotten so many that we had to move all of my stuff to the basement. I can't take Satanic Bible. It'll give me Devil Deal precedence when I buy an item. And I want the black cards, don't get me wrong. But I'm going to take the other item, and while it's in my hand, if it's bad, I'm just going to abyss it. If it's not an active and it's bad, those are my 2 rules. So get a charge off and go back there. Like, there was a point where I had so many Legos in my room. We had to get 2 full, like, you know, PVC bins. And it was, like, literally, like, 3 full plastic bins of Legos that I had to, like, scrap because I just had too much. And we couldn't handle, you know, cleaning up or stepping on or dealing with all those fucking Legos. Abyss. Yeah, you don't really need that right now, to be honest with you. Pointy Rib is good, but I don't see a big need over having an extra fly for DPS there. Because our flies are doing fucking buku damage, I say. I had so many, and to a point, when I hit, like, the age of, I don't know, I want to say, like, 15, I stopped entirely. Even building, like, the more, you know, mature Legos, I just stopped entirely with playing with them because, like, I was just over it. When I hit, like, 18, and I was about to move out, I took a small trip down memory lane, and I played with some Legos, and I was like, you know what? This shit still fucks. Legos still have massive sex in my eyes. Yo, you know what, though? We can't really abyss shop items. I'm going to get a stopwatch here. It's a great item to have. It's speed, and it slows everything else in this floor down. Do not get hit here, please. Wow, you do a lot of damage, actually. I didn't think it was going to be this much, honestly. But it is great. Crazy stuff. I just... It's really hard. Like, I think that when you have a childhood toy, you are going to immediately get really attached to it. Like, no matter what age in your life you are, if a toy means a lot to you when you're a kid, it's always going to have some kind of, like, Marie Kondo association with you. Damn, that's really good, though, for tier rate. And for more soul hearts, beautiful. Okay, good chance for a deal. Next floor, we saw our item room and our shop. No need to waste any more time. We'll head on down here. It's always going to have some kind of, like, attachment to you. And I think that no matter how, you know, terrible Legos become in the modern age, I think Legos are honestly, like, amazing still. But what they're doing to innovate the brand is still crazy. They're a very inclusive brand as well, with a lot of public support for LGBTQ pride groups and marginalized communities. Lots of great, you know, messages being sent to young kids out there with Lego pieces, and I'm sure they're going to continue that same exact message no matter what happens with their business. But if they, for some reason, become like a really shitty company or just do really bad things, I'm still going to have some soft spot in my heart for the Lego, you know, name, because that was what I grew up on, was Nintendo Wii and Lego brand Legos. I think I probably would have, I don't even know. I would have probably... My dream as a child, in my kindergarten, like, portfolio, for 3 years straight, I wrote down I wanted to work at a Lego factory, which, honest to God, man, I still want to do. If YouTube doesn't pan out for me, catch me at the fucking Lego factory in, like, Chicago. That's my new place of work. That would be so much fun to a guy like me. Honestly, I would be at home there. And I want to give a bit of a PSA right now to my audience that, there is one Lego set that I really wanted to get as a kid, but it was out of production when I got into Legos, and I never got it. It was a Lego Indiana Jones boulder scene off the first movie. It was a set based around that temple with the boulder. And while I had managed to snag the temple with Marion earlier that same year, I never got my hands on the boulder scene. And I still regret that, because it was like, someone on eBay was like, had the last copy of it that was like still boxed, and they were selling it for $400. And I remember, like, you know, when I was a kid, I didn't know what the fuck money was. I was just kind of like, you know, buy me this, Mom, but she never bought it because it's expensive for a Lego set I'm not going to appreciate as a kid. And if any of you out there have the Lego Indiana Jones Boulder Scene set and want to strike a deal with me, I would pay for that. I would pay to have that so I can just have that final piece of I guess, closure with my childhood. And just be like, you know what, finally, I have what I wanted, and I'm very happy with it. Now, again, if you have any other, like, honestly, any Lego Indiana Jones set that you guys have, I will buy from you. If it's you know, a cool one or a rare one or it has, like, a cool part, I will go to your fucking house. I will pay for shipping on that. I just want my Lego Indiana Jones shit back. I really miss that era of my life. I mean, that is just unbridled creativity. And there are instructions, sure, but whenever I got a set, that's huge. I opted to really never use the instructions. On certain bigger things like the Death Star and the AT-ATs, yeah, I would use instructions on those, but I would try to build it without the instructions to see how close I could get, and that was kind of like my whole thing. You're getting abyssed. You're getting immediately abyssed. So, you know, I did really relish and lived huge for our money, for our pay-to-play, in that same mentality of, like, I just want to do what I possibly can. Infinite possibilities with these Legos. I mean, that's the Minecraft slogan, isn't it? Like, infinite possibilities. That's a really fucking great thing to sell to a kid. Because I think that one thing that we all, I shouldn't say we all lack, but that I think is becoming less and less important in today's world is just unbridled creativity. I mean, so many things are, you're almost encouraged to follow the mold in a way. Like, look at how good this person did this thing. Do this, you know, follow this instruction. It really is constricting. And as someone who really does value that same sense of creativity, whenever I was told in school as a kid, like, you know, do this worksheet, you know, all of these instructions, do this school project with these instructions, I would more often than not, like, try to bend the rules to make the project my own. When it came to making posters or presentations, I would always, like, change it up to be me. I didn't want to just, like, have, you know, the same fucking poster as Kyle next to me, you know? It's not what I really wanted to have. This would have been so good for Abyss. I'm actually kind of pissed off now. This would have been amazing for Abyss. I'm actually kind of mad. We could have had a double Abyss here, man. I wasted it on the goddamn Robo Baby. If this room stays open, though, we can come back if we go to our boss trap. If we want to go to the one heart. It's not worth it, though. We did get an eternal heart from this room, though, right? That's pretty useful. An extra heart next floor. We can take this to ensure we get more angel deals on the run. We still have one key piece to Infinitely Abyss. Yeah, disappointing, but I expected it, I guess. Not a big deal. But one thing I think, like, that a lot of schools kind of suppress now is that, like, creative notion. Like, especially college for me. Like, I had one really, really cool class and professor that was like, you know, make these your own. But a lot of them were like, you have to follow these instructions precisely or it's an F on the project entirely. It's very rigid, and I hate that rigid structure. I am, in essence, I would say, not to be like a fucking, like, weirdo, but I'm more of a free spirit kind of guy. I don't like just appealing. I'm not like the other girls, essentially. No, I don't like that rigid structure. I can follow it just fine, but I much prefer to have that kind of creative freedom that I think allows, you know, things that I do to stand out from anybody else's. I'm not saying that I'm the most creative guy ever. I'm just saying that I think that we should respect, in general, people's creative notions more, I would say. That just makes more sense to a guy like me. But at the same time, there is a time and place to have that kind of, like, rigid structure. I would say that in an important school system, yeah, that structure is really important. Like, when you're trying to make, from a teacher's perspective, trying to grade a paper, that's 2 parts spun, but we can go better. I'll tell you one thing, we did not get better there at all. From a grading perspective, it is a lot easier on a teacher to grade similar looking things like worksheets than it would be, you know what? 2 keys, than it would be to grade a bunch of wildly different looking things. But as a teacher, I wholeheartedly think that your job should be to encourage these kids to find their niche and not just make your job easier. And I know how it is, you know, like I will look for any way to make my job easier, less stressful. And I'm sure if I was a teacher, I would be doing the same thing that my teachers did, which was just give me a very rigid structure to follow. I wouldn't want to break that mold whatsoever. But I don't know. I think that I would have, if I would have had a lot more creative freedom, I could have definitely found a different niche than just, you know, doing commentary YouTube videos online, which I'm not trying to diss my own profession here, but it isn't the most impressive thing in the world to talk for an hour. I mean, most of us can probably do this kind of same content. I was just in the right place at the right time, is how I gotta say that. I just came at the right time to repentance, and it did okay for me. And I think that, you know, I wanted to, when I was younger, my dream jobs were Lego factory worker, an actor, a musician, and everyone wants to be a YouTuber at some point, but like that's not even worth mentioning. And then for some reason, 1 year in kindergarten in my portfolio, I wanted to drive bulldozers for a living, which makes no fucking sense to me because I was never a monster truck kid. I just wrote down bulldozer. And it was a picture of me in a bulldozer, just like waving, you know, stick guy waving out. Like, why did I don't know where that came from. I don't really care to find out either because, like, whatever. But it just kind of surprises me that, like, bulldozer. I've always been scared of driving and stuff like that, like automobiles. And I guess I drove, like, four-wheelers for a while and dirt bikes when I was, like, super young. Like, maybe, like, 10. But this was before this was, like, kindergarten, you know? I will walk in. Fuck it. It isn't worth it. But you might be. Should use my 2 of hearts. Or not. Okay, free marked. And we still have our angel deal chance. That's honestly beautiful. That's a really good play. Let's go find our shop real fast, and then we'll move on to the next floor with our pay-to-play for that. We're going to pop Mama Mega next floor, but I think only after we find our item room so we can ensure we actually get a good reroll on there because we are lacking any really good items, even though our DPS is insane. We're already slow enough. We don't really need to have Nightlight. I'll be real with you. All right, it is time to just simply, I think, clear your last room here and then move on down. This character is, like, not fun, but they are very good. Like, when you play them correctly and you just get enough damage off and you just start mowing shit down, they are very good. Vomit. Don't disrespect my money count ever again. We have the funny number 21, haha. 9 plus 10, guys. Am I making comedy yet? Down we go. But I just, like, I don't regret going into YouTube. This is, like, again, it's every kid's fucking dream job to at least have a chance at it. Although it's only a chance, it's still nice to have that small percentage chance. But I do kind of wish I was allowed to follow what I wanted to do more in a public system, because I definitely would have, I think, I would have at least tried my damnedest to do what I wanted to do, whether it be acting or whether it be, you know, music stuff. I would have really, really, really tried. I was in every summer school acting class possible. From like elementary school up to middle school. I didn't do anything in high school because I hated the drama kids that we had in our school. And I think every school hates their drama kids, like, quite a bit. But ours, I felt like, were exceptionally just the most annoying set of people to be around. Nice. Okay. Give me money. Give me the quarter. Give me anything here. Money. We gotta have enough for our restock machine for sure. I want to find my item room, like, pronto here. That's an arcade, not an item room. This is probably going to be, like, boss shop and item room down this path. And maybe, like, the mob trap room to our left up there. I don't know. I want to find the items so we can just mow through all these rooms with Mama Mega here pretty soon. Thank you. But if I would have had the ability as a child to follow more passionately what I really wanted to do, I think I would have ended up with a decently okay career in some kind of other entertainment. I guess I always knew I wanted to be some kind of entertainer. Not really famous, I guess, but just someone who can make a living, you know, trying to entertain. I don't know what it is. It's not like I'm like, oh, I love making people laugh. I don't feel like that. Like, I don't really care if people laugh or not at what I'm doing. I don't give a shit. It's more of a me thing. I think I just like entertaining. I do like being, you know, having the attention on me. I think everyone is to an extent likes having the attention on them. I'm not going to deny that at all. But it's not even attention either. It's more like I just have genuine fun, like entertaining. I think I entertain myself is the thing. This is like getting it really meta for a second, but I think I entertain myself. Like I think that I'm so disassociated from my own like sense of being that like I feel like whenever I feel like I'm in the Truman Show. I'm watching myself live out my own life, and I'm like, this guy's a fucking clown. It's more funny for me that way. I think the best way to put it is that I entertain myself, and ooh, that's actually really good to have once we leave this floor. That's one of the best trinkets in the goddamn game. Gotta love it. I think it's like a 10% boost now to every stat. That's pretty nice based on your current upgrades. That's what it is though. I entertain myself, and everyone likes. And that was our last fucking room, huh? Were these? Okay. Let's go. Hey, 2 parts bookworm now, I believe. An extra bomb for us, sure. Greedy. We don't need the Ankh. We're not going to die on this run. Not if I can help it. We don't need that Zodiac item either. Our speed is good, but not really warranting that. Bob's Brain, you guys already know the answer to that one. And that is a free extra fly for us, so sure. We can walk in here. I'll take this. Yo, you know what? I'll just pop in here, but not bad. We do have what looks like only 1 tinted rock. Don't bomb it. You have Mama Mega ready for you. It's gonna blow your machine up anyway, so just do it. And then you can buy either of these active items. You can't afford the you can't afford to get the battery though to charge it up. Okay, interesting here. I think you go to your cursed room. You hope for good stuff lying around in here. Wow, that's really good stuff. That's actually game-breaking type stuff. Okay. Good pill. Luck upgrade is nice. And I think now with... Oh, you just go. You just go. Nothing can really hold you back. Walk into all your rooms for these chests to open up and stuff like that. Make sure you grab your cracked crown, right? That's actually a pretty big bonus to everything there. It wasn't huge to tiers. I don't have many tiers upgrades, but still. All right. Well, first things first. Orphan socks. We're speed up, and we also cannot be hurt by spikes. I think that's a pretty good trade. We could now go back and buy the battery. Although I'd rather save the... You're wasting your own time. With Magic Skin, none of this shit matters anymore. You just win. You just win. More luck. Okay, great. Thank you for this. Hey, no thank you on that front. I saw a lucky penny in there. Yup, right over here. 3 luck in 1 floor. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. And secret room over here. No. I don't care. Go on in and fight Mom. Well, fight's a strong word. We'll go for Polaroid again. I like the chest more than the dark room. We have an 8. Oh my god. Oh my god. So here's the thing. I do really like Aquarius, but we could roll all of these items into like god tier shit right now. That Judgment card. D6. But I don't want to give up Magic Skin, I'll be honest. Piercing shots are always a joy. We can do better than that. Knockback, pause, Eden's Blessing. See, that's a fun one for next run. You know what, dude? I'll take it. And I'm going to save our future rolls for... Well, we can actually pop the Sprinkler down. Watch this. Right here. And we can fight the ways of Sprinkler out. And when the next thing spawns, re-roll Sprinkler. And if it ends up being bad, we can just Abyss it all. This is actually the greatest play of all time. Eden's Blessing for more tiers this run and an extra item next run. We get a bunch of fucking squinkly Sprinklers down. Deal some massive fucking damage every couple of waves. Okay, back it up. This is going to be a very impactful boss rush, I think. Getting the restock in the boss rush is honestly like... We don't do boss rush too often on this streak. To see it happen to this magnitude is very impressive. All right, you go right there. Oh, yeah, we are dealing some big Bono damage. No soul hearts, though, from that, sadly. Our HP is gonna be, by the way, really fine. Actually, we should grab this and put down a bunch of skin charges so we can roll those as well. Oh my god, the plays here. I didn't even see you guys there. The plays here. This is gonna be quite the run. I can't even see. I'm not even focused on myself. I just know we have a lot of tiers out, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, so get your skin. This is gonna be a great run, dude. I'm very excited to see where this goes. Double bomb. You gotta go. You gotta go, sir. Bomb the angel for me. Thank you. You are the wrong beam. Okay, nice. Cool. Taking a lot of damage here for being a dumbass. Maybe just don't be a dumbass and you'll be fine. Okay. Good kills. Cage is rolling around as Cage does. Stay. Oh, watch out for this green creep right there. Watch out for that. Ah, don't grab the sprinkler, you fool. You're a damn fool. Okay. Here is one magic skin charge down. I'll put it next to sprinkler. You don't want to grab that. Not now. You want to wait. I'm comfortable doing one more skin, and then after that, it's over. So we're gonna have 4 items. We can take each item, and they can all be rolled into better stuff, or just abyss for like 4 more flies. Either way, great situation to find yourself in. We don't honestly, I don't know why we're not doing a lot of damage in boss rush. We were doing a lot before. I think that because the room size is so big, the flies don't come back to you fast enough. Which I guess in some weird sense makes sense, but I'd rather have us being, doing more damage. We also have 2 sprinklers in here. I mean, come on, man. All right. This will be our last skin charge right here. Our very final one. And then we just ride the waves out. Good. I would be fine if we get the charges for it. I would do more. You know what? I would definitely do more. We're going to have a red heart next floor. Okay, now I'm a little bit less comfortable doing that. You are dead. Thank you. Because that was a pretty big hit to take right there. And you're going to be gone as well. We shouldn't be in this boss rush for much, much longer anyways, either way. Can you, thank you. If we get one more charge, sure, I'll do it. I don't see why not. We already have, a decent amount of HP. We're not going to be taking many hits in the future because we're going to have, after this room, I'm guessing, wow, a lot of hearts. I don't know. We'll see at the end of our boss rush what our HP is looking like. If our HP is fine, I'll do it again. Fuck it. But I'm getting a little bit concerned. That black heart helps out a lot. Thank you. Okay. Little bit of focus here. I do not like fighting the Saiyan in a big room. You're going to get bombed immediately as well. You are probably dead here pretty soon. Wow, I can't even see shit. The sprinkler is so distracting. It's the new 4K monitor. It's just too good for my eyes to handle right now. Oh, 2. That's all. Okay, both are dead now. How is this waves? Dude, we need a boss rush counting wave in the actual game. Not even modded, just in the actual fucking game. Good. Thank you. And come again. How are you alive, dog? I've been pelting you the entire game. Yeah, we need some more DPS. Our flies do good when our flies hit, but the problem is big room, lot of opportunities to miss shots. This should be the last wave, though. Have we fought Death yet? I don't know. Was he our first boss we fought? I believe he was. It's also champion boss rush, mind you. It's still going on. It's explosion champion boss rush, which is why we're taking so many god dang hits, dude. All right. Finally. This has to be it. There's what, 15 waves? We've definitely gone through 15 waves. There we go. Okay, sulfuric acid. I love skipping stone. I'm taking skipping stone. Candy Heart's not going to be too useful for us. Hemolacria, Skipping Stone's great. Let's see, keep rolling. Oh my god. Okay. Guillotine for extra tears and damage. Yeah. Boss Rush changes a man. It does change a man. Now, there is no guarantee of a R-key. There's no guarantee of a death cert. There's no guarantee of even winning the run. But I would say all of those are fairly easy to get with Magic Skin. You shoot once in a room, you win. 14 damage, Tech X, Hemolacria. Like, this is just absurd. This is what I play the game for. Are making plays, you know, go into the boss rush with not a lot of HP and Magic Skin popping, and you get rewarded for taking risks. That's what I love about roguelikes, is getting rewarded for taking risks. And I think that, you know, this risk definitely paid off. I genuinely like this risk a lot, and the Skipping Stone synergy is adding a lot to this build, honestly. I could not be happier. Now, hopefully an Angel deal this floor that we can abyss both pieces of. And even if our Magic Skin items are completely shit, we can always abyss those and get flies, just do, you know, fucking more than 14 damage for sure against enemies. That's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. Thank you. Ah! We're cool. We're cool. We could sacrifice, but we don't really have the HP to make that a necessity for getting an Angel deal. No matter what deal we get this floor, with Magic Skin, it's always going to present itself with a good opportunity, I think. Thank you for not sucking me in there, because you could have definitely fucked me over real hard. HP? That's fine. I can see forever. Yep, you're right. Let's go back. I'm sure our secret room is like somewhere up here. Speaking of, there was no restock, so who cares? You're gonna find your super, I'm guessing, next to your boss fight anyways, so dude, easy going. Almost walked into a fucking dude. The Curse of Darkness, honestly, in this new update, it used to be like, here's like the fucking Photoshop satin effect over your game. Now it's like, here's a vignette, an inner glow, and a fucking like satin effect. This new, I gotta say, it's pretty fucking snazzy. Save your Magic Skin for now. Now, how fast do we kill bosses, do you think? You know, it's pretty okay. HP is great. Wow. I mean, dude. Okay, homing as well. Yeah, man. You know, I like this. All right, well, you move on down. You still have 14 damage, but you also have 9 lives, and you also have piercing Hemolacria tears. Like, that also skip, that also have Tech X shots. This is just seeing red, the run. I can't even explain, like, just how, after my last couple of runs, not being really anything special in recent memory here, having a run like this, it really does just, like, make my day. And just having a very easy, like, it's still a bit of a risky run with all of our HP being broken hearts, but just being able to walk into a room, kill in 2 shots or some crazy shit like that, I mean, it's rewarding. It genuinely is very rewarding, and it's why I love this game. I plan to make a couple of, I want to start getting back in the swing of video essays here pretty soon on the channel, between stuff like, you know, top 5 mods in Isaac, every biblical like reference in Isaac explained with some help from Kilburn and probably some other people, just stuff like that. I want to, you know, get more community stuff going, but it's no secret to any of the stream viewers or even YouTube viewers that I'm like a big fan of the Isaac community in general. I think a lot of this community is, and they are kids. I'm not going to fault a kid for being a kid, but they are fairly immature, and, you know, they're very demanding of content creators. It's a lot of I've seen that kind of mentality in not only my own videos, but I've seen a lot of that terrible fan mentality in mine, Hutz's, Sins, like Preach's, Keelvin's. I mean, it's really rough and I have sympathy for every fucking YouTuber out there, because it is not easy to be, you know, told what you're doing wrong every single day of your life. I have the utmost respect for everybody who makes content, but especially for this game. especially for Isaac, because this is a game where people get really anal about proving how smart they are. And if you make a single misplay, like in Isaac, or you do something wrong, the entire comments, whether it be meme or like not a meme, is like, you missed this. How are you a good player? You missed, you know, this rock bottom synergy. It's like, I don't care sometimes. I just want to play the game. And it's really hard to enjoy Isaac when a lot of the community is like that. But I think that I just got to surround myself with better community members. Wow. Die out here. Respawn. Snag that. You know what, dude? You can't abyss and get back in there. Be careful. You're going to make a really bad play. Now I want to become Dark Judas for obvious reasons. We would have double damage. 2 black hearts. I mean, pretty self-explanatory. Pretty self-explanatory. And the way I'm going to do that is if we don't have it by next floor, I'm going to use Magic Skin in the item room, or in the secret room, until we get to that point in the run, where then I'll be able to respawn as Dark Judas, have a lot of Broken Hearts, but also maybe have an Archie or a Death Cert, or a lot of defense, I don't know. And I think my webcam is like lagging behind my emotions right now, so if my voice seems like disconnected, I am very sorry, but it's just the lighting in my house right now and the way that HD webcams properly work. They're very finicky. They want to have higher image quality, but they sacrifice frame rate for just the cleaner looking image. For example, I'm moving at like maybe like 15 to 20 frames right now, but my pixels on my image are very clear, which I think is I think it's a good way to do it. I'd rather sacrifice the frame rate for the image quality, because I might just be sitting here doing nothing and that looks better if it's in like 60, you know, sorry, I mean like if it's in like what's the fucking word? Like 1080p, it looks better that way. Yo, actually, we can start doing some skin stuff this floor. If we find the goddamn secret room in time. Anything? Yo, we are getting so much HP. I'm going to feel really safe about being right. Well, there goes that HP. Really safe about being reckless. Now, we can't get to a point where Magic Skin is... We have to have at least 2 hearts for me to feel super safe on this run. Okay? That much is smart to know. At least minimum 2 hearts. And I'll wait till next floor to start doing some stuff. Alright. Let's kill Isaac in like 2 seconds here. When that damage stacks up, that damage stacks the fuck up. My lord. We get some big abyss plays in this chest right here. We're going to have 4 potentially useless items. Useless, 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 useless. There's 4 more flies for extra DPS. All right, sure. And you guys are both dead. Stop pushing my bombs out of the way. You're my tears. There's that. Okay, Lost Soul is number 1 we got down there. Not worth it. Definitely abyss worthy. Why not? Our next item, well, we should probably wait till we have everything in there before we abyss, because we still, wow, we still could go fight Delirium on this run. And depending on my HP, with my Broken Hearts and all that, and my overall DPS output, I would not be directly opposed. Devil card, huh? I like the Fool card. It's good for safety reasons, as minor as that can be. What's alive? Oh, you're not alive anymore. All right. Now we walk back and we do another one. We're looking for a funny little R key going on here. That missed? Okay. Skeleton key? Not what I really desired. I'll be honest with you. I'll be frank. We will continue farming charges then, I guess. This run's going by pretty fast. I mean, we're in boss rush 1 minute. We're on the chest the next. I mean, things are just going swimmingly. And we already found our boss fight, too. That's pretty impressive. No virus drop, but luck up. We don't really need Spider Babby. So I'm going to just wait on that, because we could abyss that if we go to Delirium as well. We should fight our boss first, and if we get the Delirium portal, probably not do anything else. Okay, no portals. So the proper option here is to farm for any way to extend your run. For example, Death Cert, if we get Death Cert first, I will not be taking Archie. I'll be taking Key Piece 2 for the chance at Delirium through Mega Satan. That is way more fun to me. Or I'll take Booster Pack for a Reverse Judgment card for a reroll in the Secret Room. Low chance, but it still could happen. Again, you never know with these things. You do never know. Where's our last guy? There he is. All right, we can walk back now and pop it once more. We have a good amount of HP for this, trust. Black Lotus is a return on investment, so we'll take that and get our HP back. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for it. I mean, there's pretty much no risk. We have 9 lives. As long as we still have 1 heart remaining, we're going to be okay. Because like, we can live on 1 heart through all the beginning floors until we find a confessional or heartbreak, something like that. We can live for forever, I feel like. No. It's not looking super likely here, though. We haven't gotten an Archie in what feels like a hot minute. For me, at least, which is like, you know, twice a week. It's been like maybe 0 to 1 times this week. At least in my faulty memory systems. Okay. I don't think we'll have any chance of getting any other charge except for what we have right now. So I'm just going to go up here and clear these rooms to maybe get some extra pedestals out of the way in case we do roll into that. For a 48-hour energy pill and one of these drops, because we have PhD. Again, you never know these things. These could all happen. But I will say, it's looking like it won't. A cracked orb would also be helpful here for Mega Satan Acquiescence. And we could find a battery bomb in our Ultra Secret room as well. But for now, Binge Eater. Interesting. But for now, let's go find our other final secret room here. If nothing comes out of this, then game over. We win, and it's all done. Not there. Pick all your dead ends first. Okay. It's next to our boss then, probably for sure. Hoping and praying. Wow, you weren't there. We gotta search for the goddamn secret room now. You're just making my ad revenue get longer, which I do appreciate, by the way, but I'd like to find this ASAP. I would have missed there for sure. Or not, maybe not. Okay, last couple of tries here. Did we already find it? No, we did not already find it. It's got to be down here then. It can't be there. You fool. You dingus, it can only be in one place, and that's off of here, or it could be up. Dude, why are these always, like, the chest is the worst place to try to find, like, any special room, I feel like. Because no floor or no room has any rocks, so it's like it could be anywhere. Excuse me? Sir? I'm actually confused now. Is it off of here? No? And that's the big key. Bro, what? Huh? Did I not bomb every available wall just now? That's been bombed. Did I miss it right here? No. Genuinely. Oh, I didn't bomb. Well, it can't be here, though. Oh. Found it. Ah, shit. There's no batteries in here. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Well... And this will probably be the end of that, unless... Nah, it's Reverse Hierophant. It could have been big. Ooh, gamble slot. Hold on. Range up. 1 makes you small. Hard is the Fool, and that's the Reverse Hierophant, right? Okay. One last penny, nothing. Can play you for some more cash here. I know I'm min-maxing like super hard, but I do kind of want to make this work. Genuinely, I do. Okay. More money. It's not looking super likely, gamers, but again, you never know. And that's blood bag, which is nothing for us. Reverse Hierophant is just some bones, sure. Yeah, and that's just mad. That's just that back. Damn. We had everything in our hands. Magic Skin still paid out dividends. Ending off with, hold on. What would our Dark Judas run have looked like? I want to see that first. You can feel free to stop watching now. I don't give a shit. I want to see what our Black Judas run would look like. Because that would be like... I'm just curious, you know? I want to see where the damage lies in that department. 7 lives left. 6 lives left. Okay. 4. 3. 2. I hate being this low on HP. It's honestly scaring me. Last life. 30 damage. Oh, dude. I mean, look at how good those balls bounce. I mean, come on. Run was still amazing. Devil card for extra 5 damage there. If you guys enjoyed the video, a like and a comment goes a long way for a small channel like mine. In the meantime, though, I have been BD1P. Peace out, guys, and goodbye.